Hi everybody, this is your trader next door. Today is September 22nd, 2020, and I'm going to talk about the trades today. The reason that I've not been posting a couple of videos or a few videos in the past couple of days is because on I think until Thursday I showed up and I showed you these trades, the setup for this week already. So I'm going to simply just talk through, you know, how crazy today was and even yesterday. So the last couple of days have definitely been crazy to say the least. It's been a roller coaster ride when it comes to Nifty, and I'm sure that even the best of traders are feeling it. And at this point of time, if you are in green or in profit, kudos to you, hats off to you. And if you are in red, don't feel bad at all because a lot of people would have. And but as long as you understand from a loss and don't give up, and hopefully you're not lost so much in terms of that you cannot come back. So as long as you can understand and figure out the mistake that you made, make it a point that you come back, and I'm sure that you will rise and shine. For those who have survived, I am in that category because I continue to survive and I continue to fight. And as you would have, in case you saw my tweets on Twitter, where I continue to post my trades regularly there. So, um, I continue to survive, and I think I should be able to make it, provided, like as they say, terms and conditions apply. So, which I'll talk through right now. Okay, so coming to this, so today was a pretty topsy-turvy day, but I hung on somehow. Okay, so let me show you. So what you see above is just some quantities of bank Bs or gold Bs or Nifty Bs to accumulate the fall. Some index funds and gold during the fall is what I try to do because that's the right thing to do for the long term. And so I did that a bit, but majorly it was again the trading piece. I basically do this, I always keep deploying some of the profits that I'm making over a period of time or during the month. I keep investing that or reinvesting that. I don't take it out or put it in my account or anything like that. I only would do that if I really need that money. If I don't, I would simply continue reinvesting so that the capital keeps growing. Okay. All right. So Nifty. So today Nifty closed at 11,153, right? And of course, Bank Nifty has actually been weaker, which is kind of killing Nifty in a way. Um right. Okay. So 11,150, right? So what you would see here, lot of positions that I have. I've actually gone as low as 10,700, 10,900 put. I have sold 10,700 put. I have sold 10,900 put, and I have sold 11,000 put as well. Uh, so that's from the downside. So basically, right now the way it looks at is because of the premium collection. Overall, 10,980 something is my break even. If it bases my current positions, if Nifty goes below 10,980, I will be in a loss. So on the downside, basically just look at the bracket at 11,000. I don't want Nifty to go to 11,000 so that I can make maximum out of it. And upwards, it starts at 11,550 CE. If you remember, I had actually started at 11,900 CE last week, but the downfall has been such that I'm now as close as 11,550 CE, right? Sorry, 11,006. Yep, 11,000. In fact, as low as 11,500 CE, upwards. So, but if you look at in the scheme of things, I'm well above by about 350 points, right? 350, 450, yep, 350 points. So that's quite a rise for Nifty to have in the next 2 days. Almost 100 and how much? 170 something. That looks impossible. That looks like a dream right now, right? A lot of people would dream for that, but I think it may go up, but let's see. Okay, so basically, let me show you. So my day started with, on the top front, I was sitting at uh, 11,850 CE when I began the day on the top end, right? That was like my highest call that I was closest to the price. I ran out of time yesterday because of which was Monday. I could not make the change because I was very busy with the RBL Bank position that I had. If you would have followed my previous videos or seen those previous videos, you would recall that I had some RBL Bank position. So I closed out all those positions on Monday as I planned. The profit that I got was 50% less than what I had thought. But because Bank Nifty fell as well, and RBL Bank went below 170, so I really just closed out. But I was just happy that I bought in profit. But by the time I could do anything about making adjustments to Nifty, the time was up. So the moment the day started today, I knew what I had to do. I knew looking at Dow Jones last night that the market would fall, right? So I was just waiting that the moment the market opens and this 11,850 comes in profit, I'm going to just take it, I would take whatever I get, and then I'm going to go closer um, to the spot price of Nifty, which was when the day started. Nifty was opened at around 11,300, and I think maybe within the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it started its downfall. It was a free fall, literally. So first I chose 11,600 call. When I realized that it's really falling badly, then I moved to 11,000. Like you see there. Hang on. Okay. Yeah. Then I moved to here. I moved to 11,000. Yep, I have like a very big position, and because it's a big position, a lot of quantities that I've sold, so I had to play a bit safer than normal. So that is why you see 11,650 call. I sold it at about 4.81, but I sold like I think 30 lots or something. This is um, and for about 480, 4.8. So this should be in because of time decay, this should be in good profit. But I did get a bit closer by selling 11,500 call as well to because just to gather more premium, right? So, and to hedge this position just in case Nifty starts going up or goes against the tide, I have bought two lots of 11,300 call as well, and left a gap of at least 200 points between 11,300 call and 11,500 CE, that in case Nifty goes up but it closes below 11,500, it will be like the best situation for me, because 11,300 से लेके 11,500 के बीच में कहीं पे भी बंद हुआ, 11,500 will still go as zero and 300 will be at its maximum potential. So that's what I would like, but let's see what happens. And rest all of this will become zero, but overall my profit would be around 19,000, because the premium that I've collected is so much because of the quantities that I've sold. But again, only you don't have to go by my quantities. The simple funda that you have to follow when you're creating positions for yourself, depending on any capital that you have, is first of all, of course, if you sell, if you do a combination of selling and buying, like selling, let's say, three lots or two lots and buying one lot, provided the positions that you're buying, that premium should not exceed the premium that for which you're selling the options for, because what you're selling, that has to turn to zero. If that is less than what you are buying as premium, then you will be in a net loss. So the funda always has to remain that you're selling, the premium that you're collecting by selling should always be more than the premium for which you are paying for buying options. Okay, so always keep that in mind. So you will see these big positions because I want to collect as much as premium, but I'm not confident about how because the market is so volatile. So on both the sides, for hedging alone, I have bought 11,050 put to save 11,000 put, 10,900 put, and 10,700 put as well. I really don't think that 10,700 put तक जाएगा, तो ये ऑटोमेटिकली मेरे को ज़ीरो मिलना चाहिए. सो और इसका प्रीमियम ज़्यादा था ऑब्वियसली बिकॉज मार्केट गिर रहा है, तो द प्रीमियम इज़ हायर ऑन द पुट साइड. So I just thought I'll take advantage of that because if the market stays range bound or it still has about 450 points to go for next 2 days, so I went really low because again um, the idea is not looking at the money that I'm making. Again, the idea is to stay green and to somehow in this case save the losses that I may incur. Good thing is that today if you saw my Twitter, the same position, the same adjustments through the my position was actually sitting at minus 60,000 at one point of time. Yesterday when the market closed, the same thing was about minus 40. When the market started falling in the day, it went to minus 60, and now when the day ended, the same positions are at about clear हो तो गया है. Yeah, so it's actually minus 7,000. That total PNL 1068 is actually what I bought today. So yeah, so basically tomorrow, let's just talk about tomorrow. That as long as what I all I need is a range bound day tomorrow. The reason being, or anybody would want that because the market has gone up and down so much, right? And with 11,150, if the market is almost there, I'm very close to that. It's very close to that 11,000 PE mark for me. So if it goes down, I will definitely be a bit jittery. So I just want that thoda stable rahe. Looking at Dow Jones right now, I think market may go down a bit and then it should come back like the way it took support today at about 11,070 something. It should take that support again because बहुत लोग बैठे हैं. आप खुद सोचो, एक लॉजिकल वाली बात करता हूँ मैं. There were so many people who had this what do you call it, FOMO, right? Fear of missing out, where people when it reached 11,800, I think couple of weeks back, not too far, right? When Nifty was at 11,800, you would have also thought, I also thought that even though I was buying Nifty Bs, which is a way to invest in Nifty, I was also thinking कि शायद और ले लेता यार, काश और ले लेता. Now think about it. Like me, there'll be thousands, lakhs of people, right? So a lot of people who would have been wanting to invest, this is like golden opportunity. So I just think that logically speaking, 11,000 is this mental, what do you call the mental threshold, where even if it is coming closer to that, a lot of people will end up buying Nifty. That is why I said today that I don't think Nifty will go below 11,000 at least in this expiry. उसके बाद क्या होगा, that's a different story, but I think at least for this expiry that mental thing is there that it will not go below 11,000, and even the data says that. The data does show, from if I'm not mistaken, the data today was showing that 11,000 put is where still the maximum put writers are. And on the upper side it's showing that it should not go above 11,500, which is still far away, right? So मेरे को अभी भी ये लगता है that I have this conviction that 11,000 के नीचे नहीं जाएगा मेरे हिसाब से. But again, it's the market, nobody even saw this coming, right? So but I just feel that if it was me, I would buy Nifty like crazy at this point of time if I have any amount of money, because if I'm thinking long term, I would love this kind of a dip where Nifty has almost fallen 800 points in the last 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and even Bank Nifty has fallen like crazy. It's almost at 2 months, 3 months, if I'm not wrong, 2.5 months levels before what it was prior to today. So I just think people will start buying, and ये जितना गिरना था उतना गिर चुका है. So don't stress and don't worry too much over it is what I would recommend, because I am a bit worried, but I think I can still come out of it. And be I just need one rage mode day tomorrow. अगर कल हो गया देन दीज पोजिशंस विल बी सेफ. नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा विल एडजस्ट. सो यहाँ पे अभी 11,000 मैं यहाँ पे हूँ 11,650 सी. तो जैसे ही अगर कल मार्केट खुलेगा और मार्केट मार्केट गिरेगा, राइट, सो ये 3 रुपये शुड बिकम 1.5 रुपये या 2 रुपये समथिंग, राइट. तो मैं इसको ले लूँगा वापस, और फिर मैं वापस जो ऑलरेडी मैं 500 सी पे हूँ मैं उस पर चले जाऊँगा, राइट, ताकि और प्रीमियम कलेक्ट कर, या हो सकता है 11,400 पे चले जाऊँ अगर मार्केट गिरेगा तो. अगर मार्केट बढ़ता है, फॉर एग्जांपल बाय चांस अगर मार्केट बढ़ता है, तो मैं कल जो ये वाला है 10,700 पुट, ये ऑलमोस्ट वर्थलेस हो जाएगा. इट विल ऑलमोस्ट गो वर्थलेस. सो इन दैट केस I will end up buying this back and then maybe move a bit closer to 10,900. It just depends entirely on how the market opens and moves. But I'll still play a very safe game of buying something down, because overall the mood or the sentiment seems very negative. So I hope I was able to explain as to what my logic, or about my adjustments that I made today was. And that's what, these days is what, you get irritated, you kind of lose hope. One person today told me it takes a lot of courage to hold the positions that I did. I'm telling you, I was very jittery, and but I knew for a fact that I cannot get into that mode of taking that loss, because I really felt that बहुत नीचे आ गया, और यहाँ से अगर मैं भी होऊंगा तो लोग खरीदेंगे. Again, it was a gut feel, and sometimes data and everything takes a backseat, and your gut feel tells you that boss, अगर मैं भी यहाँ पे होऊंगा तो मैं खरीदूंगा. एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई डिड एक्चुअली. मैंने निफ्टी भी वहीं पे जाके लिया, और मेरी जगह बहुत बहुत ऐसे लोग होंगे जो उसी टाइम निफ्टी में घुसे होंगे. And I think that's what really happened, that the market from 11,750 went to 11,250. फिर वो लोगों को जो इंट्राडे कर रहे थे और उनका प्रॉफिट हुआ, उन्होंने निकालना शुरू करा, राइट, एंड देन वापस निफ्टी केम डाउन टू सम एक्सटेंट, right. So that's all I think happened. There's no logic to it, there's no news, there's no sense to it. Yes, people are talking about the Europe news, and a lot of that there could be another lockdown and everything, but who didn't know this? No, everybody knew this, right, that there will be a second wave and everything. So अगर वो सब होता तो मार्केट बढ़ती भी नहीं ऐसे. तो it is just about a lot of people who are in the market booking their profits, and now people will buy. So I really think 11,000 से नीचे एक्सपायरी नहीं होगी. बाकी I'm not recommending anything, I'm not suggesting anything, this is just my point of view. And hopefully tomorrow, I'm just hoping it's a range bound day, and people put their money in, and then we should be okay. All right, thank you so much, and please, I would really help. It would really help that if you tell your friends, your relatives, or anybody who's interested in the stock market to follow my trades, or just to watch, what I'm doing and everything. And I'm more than happy to help. I did have a session over the weekend with one of my followers, and I hope you're watching, and and you like what I did, because we discussed these trades on Thursday or on Friday about this, and I'm kind of sticking to that logic. What I'll also do this Thursday is, once these trades are over, I will put in the new trades for next month, which is October, and I will be sharing the logic and the updates around that also regularly, as in when a lot of trades happen in a day is when I'll do that. Yep. So thank you so much for your time, and I know it's kind of late in the night that I'm posting this video, but I could not do it earlier, so sorry about that. And I'll see you again on Twitter tomorrow, and if there's any questions, any feedback, please feel free to reach out to me, and please tell me. I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you.